The island of Sodor is a very busy place where engines have to pull passengers back and forth. Thomas had just finished taking the mare on a tour around the island, and so he still had the ribbons on for the mare. But he still also had to take his passengers on his branch line, so he just kept them on so that he wouldn't be late. Hello, Thomas. Oh, hey, Zero. Every day at Topham Station, a car would roll up at the station, and out would come Mr. Nice. Mr. Nice was known around the island by everyone. He owned a parts factory and so made a lot of parts. One time, Gordon needed some new parts, but the parts hadn't arrived from the main lane yet. So Mr. Nice decided to give the Steamworks some of the parts that Gordon needed for free. Gordon was very grateful for it. As soon as Mr. Nice boarded the train, the signalman blew his whistle and Thomas chugged off the station. One day, Thomas chugged the Topham Station as usual, but there were no passengers. Thomas, I don't see any passengers. I also don't see it, Annie. Suddenly, Sir Topham Hatt drove on. Hello, Thomas. Great to see you here. So, as you may see, there are no passengers today. That is because the new cruise ship has just arrived on Sodor, and most of the passengers that usually are on your line are on the cruise right now. So, today seemed to be the perfect day to thank Mr. Nice for all the things he's done. What do you mean, sir? Well, since there aren't that many passenger trains needed today, I decided I would give Mr. Nice what he always wanted. And what's that, sir? He always wanted to race you, Thomas. Don't know why. He just wanted to race an engine in his car. So, seeing how there aren't any passengers today, I wanted to make his wish come true. Oh, that'd be great, sir. So, who is he gonna race? Why, he's gonna be racing you, Thomas. Really? Yeah, since you don't have your ribbons taken off yet. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's fine. Why don't you race him? Gordon still has an express to pull. Even though there aren't that many passengers, there still are passengers that need the express. So, Thomas, you're basically the only engine left that isn't busy. So, would you like to do it? Oh, yes, sir, cried Thomas. All right, good. Well, meet here at 1 o'clock today. All right, sir. Well, why don't you get ready, get clean, get some coal, get some water, and remember, I will, sir. And Sir Topham Hatt drove away. The signalman blew his whistle, and Thomas was off. Mr. Nice was driving in his car when all of a sudden he saw Sir Topham Hatt and stopped. Oh, thank gosh you stopped. Oh, hello, Sir Topham Hatt. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. And you, Mr. Nice? I'm doing fine as well. Why did you stop me? Oh, I wanted to ask you where were you going, or if you're busy today. I'm going to Topham Station, like I always do. Oh, well, are you busy today? No, not really. Why don't you come back at, around 1 o'clock? Is there a reason? It's a surprise. Well, alright then. Mr. Nice got back into his car and drove back to his house. Perfect. Everything's going as planned. Thomas was at the Steamworks, getting a wash down, when Victor came. Alright, my friend. I think you're almost done. Oh, I think I am, Victor. I'm gonna look sparkling clean when this race comes. Yes, I just hope Mr. Nice likes it. Ah, so do I. So do I. Soon, Thomas was clean, and he chugged out of the Steamworks, while everyone was cheering for him. Word had soon got around the island that Thomas was going to race Mr. Nice, and so everyone was cheering him on. Good luck, Thomas. Oh, thanks, Percy. Soon, Thomas arrived to Topham Station, where Sir Topham Hatt was. And, as if it was on cue, Mr. Nice arrived as well. Everyone had already known about the race. Everyone except Mr. Nice. "Hello, Thomas," answered Topham Hatt. "I'm here now for the surprise at 1 o'clock at Topham Station, just like you wanted. So, what is it?" "Well, knowing that you like races so much, you will be able to race Thomas today." Mr. Nice's face turned from a suspicious-looking face to a humongous smile as he stared at both Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt. He soon ran back into his car and started it up. Mr. Nice backed up his car into position as the signalman got ready to start the race. "On your marks, get set, go!" Off the two went as Mr. Nice was in the lead. People lined up on the streets to see the race. The rules was that the first one to get back to Topham Station won, so they had to go through a whole entire lap. Off, everyone saw Mr. Nice's car in the lead, and then, soon after, Thomas. "Come on, Thomas, you can do it! Come on, he's just right there!" cried his driver. "Fireman, put in some more coal!" Soon, Thomas catched up to Mr. Nice and zoomed by him. Near the end of the race, the two were almost even. But Thomas edged out and barely won the race. The crowd cheered as Mr. Nice and Thomas went into the station. "I declare Thomas as the winner of this race," said Sir Topham Hatt, as the crowd cheered on for Thomas. Mr. Nice turned over to Thomas. "You may have beaten me this time, Thomas, but I'll beat you next time." "I'll be waiting, Mr. Nice. I'll be waiting," said Thomas. Then they heard a whistle as James chugged up. I could have been much faster than Thomas." And everyone laughed.